Hello, and thank you for attending this overview of reports. My name is Eric Smith, and I'll be your guide as we talk through the reporting capabilities of Church Community Builder. A fun fact about myself, as of this demonstration, I have never been to an Applebee's restaurant. So now that you know that astounding fact about me, let's go ahead and talk about reports. There are three different levels of reports within our software, starting with searches to reports themselves and metrics. Now, the reason that we have all of these options is we want to give you easy access to information at your fingertips within the software without having to jump out to a third party to accomplish it. So with that said, let's go ahead and talk about the first level, which is going to be the searches. The searches within the software allow you to start pulling information for a set of people that you may be interested in interacting with. And so as an example, maybe I want to go ahead and start looking for everybody here who's over the age of 18. And maybe I also want to include everybody who isn't actively on a serving team. And I also want to include everybody who hasn't been attending service for the past 6 months. Maybe I even want to go in and run an advanced search where I'm running my ands and ors or complex set formulas. Regardless of how I'm actually building this, the whole goal is that I'm going to have a list of people that meets the criteria that I was looking for. Now, once I have those people, the question is, what do we then do with them? And on the right-hand side here, the action items within Church Community Builder are going to allow us to do several things right here from this interface. Maybe I want to add them to a group. Maybe I want to send them a quick message to invite them to an outreach event. Maybe I want to push them into a process queue for intentional follow-up. Either way, the whole goal is that we want to allow you to be more intentional. We want to be able to give you the ability to start looking for those people that may be slipping through the cracks, that you want to tap on the shoulder to get further engaged within ministry. The search tool is a great way for you to do that. The second level of reports are the reports themselves. Now, within Church Community Builder reports, there's two different types: custom reports and system reports. The system reports are built out with several different types of reports, from events and attendance to financial, people, and several others. And all of these system reports are built within the system based off of the feedback that we've received from our partners for the past 18 years as to the typical reports that seem to be run. So rather than just have a list of thousands of reports that you'd have a hard time digging through, we have the reports that typically seem to be run. But if you find that there's a report that's not in the system, you can run your own custom report. Now, the custom reports allow you to go in and, very much like the advanced search, start picking and choosing the specific types of people that you want to create the report for. So you have, again, you have your 140 different components of engagement. I can determine exactly what it is that I want to display on that report, and then include different campuses and refinements. Once I've created my report, I then have the ability to do a few different things. I can save it, I can run it at any point in time, and I can even schedule it. So as an example, maybe I want to have a list here that's showing me all the kids that haven't been in kids ministry for the past 4 weeks in a row, because I want to make sure that our children's director gets a report on Monday morning of all those names to be able to send them an email to let the families know that we missed them. Maybe I even want to go in and I want to start figuring out where we should start our next group. So we have the ability within the custom reports to actually pull out dots on a map in Google Maps. And so as you can see here, we have a lot of individuals in this Briargate area. Maybe that's the perfect place that we want to start our next small group, or maybe where we need our next campus. So several different things that you can do with those custom reports as well. All right, last but not least, let's talk about metrics. The metrics within Church Community Builder are really taking a lot of the information that's getting inputted into the software from giving, from attending, and serving, and allowing you to start looking at overall health. And so let's just take a quick look at some of the different things that you can do with the metrics tools. Maybe as an example, I want to start looking at worship attendance. And so I have the ability to go in and I can determine what it is that I want to look for, figure out how I want to calculate it. Maybe I'm looking for totals or ratios or sums. Obviously, I want to see attendance specifically, but maybe it's that I want to see overall attendance for all of our services. Maybe I want to see attendance for one specific day and one specific event on the calendar, and I just want to drill into that specific attendance criteria itself. There's a lot of flexibility on the filtering components on what it is that you're specifically searching for. Once we've built out and edited what it is that we want to include, we also have the ability to do things like create goals. Maybe we want to set a goal for attendance where we want to see a 15% increase at this point next year, and we can see how close we are to meeting that goal. I even have the ability to go in and do things like share it with other leaders. If I want to include my executive pastor or my children's director. I can share this with them, and I can do some other actionable items within the metrics itself, like zoom out and start seeing attendance year over year and look back at some of the history. Lots of different things you can do with metrics, lots of different ways that you can use reports within Church Community Builder to pull out meaningful data. If you'd like to learn more about all the reports, make sure to contact one of us and we'll get you more information. Thanks so much for attending this demo.